Baruch Shema V'Haolam Baruch Hu. That's the Shabbat melody to Baruch Shema, one of the early prayers in the course of the Psalms of Praise. But that's different than what we do for Rosh Hashanah, which goes a little something like this. Baruch Shema V'Haolam Baruch Hu. Sounds a little bit more medieval. That's because it is. Most of the nusach that's used for the High Holidays is of medieval origin, which is much older than a lot of the sounds, the rituals that we know of that we use today. For example, Kabbalat Shabbat is only 500 years old. Many of the tunes that you're familiar with from years in synagogue are maybe 50 years old, sometimes 100. The very old stuff is preserved from medieval times, and it shares a lot of commonality with the sounds of medieval Christianity, but it's not quite the same. I want to mention this because not only has Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur preserved these very old sounds, but it's also preserved some very old ideas, very old emotional postures that we're supposed to have, this solemnity and this fear almost, this sense of greatness, of our smallness, that is supposed to be felt not only in the actions of teshuvah and tefillah and tzedakah, of making good with God and making good with each other, and praying. It's also supposed to be felt in the music and in what we hear. And there is, in my opinion, no more direct way to feel that than with these specific kinds of melodies. An old piyut written in Talmudic times by Kalir is thrown into some Rosh Hashanah machzors, some Rosh Hashanah services. This poem starts like this in English. Tent like this day the king stretched out the sky, his glory and his love to testify. This day for judgment all, both low and high, must face their king. And the melody that's supposed to accompany this is not from Eastern Europe, it's from an older place of Ashkenazi Jews, from Germany. Bochein golesh not zayer verav melech geut veoz itazar melech dok machel yechadun memat melech. And it's not just left to the prayer itself to sound medieval. This is also the nusach of what the Torah reading is supposed to sound like. Varonai bakaret sarang kasher amar vayas Adonai l'sara kasher diber. All of these medieval sounds are supposed to bring us into this point of solemnity and experience the power of it all. This power is written out in the prayer of Unatana Tokef, which is emblematic of Rosh Hashanah. We will observe the mighty holiness of this day, for it is one of awe and anxiety. Thereon is thy dominion exalted. The melody that normally goes with this is not as old as the other melodies that you might hear, but the concept is, and in its more modern sensibility of its melody, maybe the power of this day is more directly given. All of these things add up to be a complete experience that is more and more outside of our normal lived experience, either in our real lives or in religious services. It's our chance to get one moment where everything becomes very, very big, very, very old, very, very powerful. So I hope you'll join me and all of the Der Nister crew Monday night, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, and on Yom Kippur the week after.